Tashideler. Hello from Tibet. It is my pleasure to speak for the Handmade is Human Alliance annual forum. Handmade is human, supporting handmade is humanitarian. Handmade preserves indigenous culture, art, ideas, and skills. It contributes to the sustainability of Mother Earth by an intelligent, warm-hearted, simple way of life. It gives us great opportunity to reflect on and consider the actions we are taking. It nurtures a calm mind and a base for a happy life individually. It's the fundamental cause for a global happiness. Handmade gives us opportunity to practice patience when we need perfection. Handmade gives us opportunity to share how we feel in every single stitch when we are sewing, every single beat when we are weaving, every single twist when we are making yarn. If the machine could talk, it would say, "I'm sorry, no matter how hard I try, it's not handmade." If the hand could speak, it would say, "I'm sorry, no matter how hard I try, I cannot mass produce." We need to focus on future generations and become kinder to each other, regardless of color, culture, and national boundaries. We need to understand that our purpose in life is happiness, and happiness is mental, not material. The essence of Tibetan culture is loving kindness. We believe in the idea of eternity and the infinity of rebirth. Anyone could have been my mother, even my enemy or a mosquito. Therefore, when we pray, we say, "May all beings be happy," and by the good deeds of my mind, body, speech, take away the cause of all suffering. As an implementer of this prayer, I want to thank from the bottom of my heart the Aspen Institute and particularly Kiva for their support for people like me around the world. Tibetan nomads have lived an all-handmade lifestyle up until very recently. They make their yak tents, their dresses, fuel, saddles for horses and yaks, carpeting and houses with the stone or rammed earth walls. With our appreciation for handmade, I was encouraged to start a venture, an enterprise in Gannan Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture in Gansu Province in China, for the preservation of Tibetan art and craftsmanship. My company is Chamtsee. It means compassion in Tibetan. It is very small at present, but we have big dreams for the future and are taking it step by step. We wish to employ Tibetan nomads to help with the changing nomadic way of life and to keep our cultural values alive for humanity. In April this year, my parents sold their 70 yaks and gave me the cash to set up a workshop like DolmaKyap Institute in India, where I worked for 14 years and where over 400 Tibetans create traditional Tibetan art and crafts. It is an institute that was funded by millions of dollars in donations received from generous donors who want to preserve Tibetan art and culture. It is clear that there is a need for employment in the nomad community. So, with the help of my close family and relatives, we are creating something special and meaningful. Handmade employs local people. We are training them in traditional skills like natural dyeing, spinning, weaving, and thus utilizing local materials like wool, ziba, kulu becomes easy. We live in the middle of tens of thousands of yaks and sheep. We rented an apartment in Labrang, put in a wooden floor and painted the rooms with earth to continue to connection to nature. We installed the best water filter and a hot shower for the health of our people, and a kitchen where only healthy foods are cooked. Then we recruited 5 couples, 3 from the village of Nzorgiritoma and 2 from Amcho. We researched the weaving of traditional Tibetan Nambu fabric, which was used to make Tibetan dress and monks' robes in the past and continues even today. The best Nambu weavers come from Da Nang in Lhasa area. from where we purchased looms. We arranged for 2 weavers to come and teach for 1 month. And they told us that it would take a few months to become good weavers. However, they were really surprised to find that because of the enthusiasm and hard work of our people, they managed to learn well within 1 month. In 2004 in Toronto, at an interfaith gathering, all the religious leaders made beautiful speeches. The one that made me experience an extreme feeling of how all humans are connected, like a baby in its mother's womb, was the half-naked native Indian spiritual presenter when he screamed without a word. It made me cry like a baby in its mother's arms. I have said so much, but all I'm saying is handmade is important for us humans. Handmade is the hope in hopeless situations. Handmade is special. The greatest music, paintings, and books are handmade. The greatest food is handmade. The pyramids, cathedrals, the Potala Palace are all handmade. Thank you. Thank you.